Hello there ladies and gents, how you doing? And welcome back to Project Ozone Lite on the Hermit Skies map with me, PaternoX. Yes, here we are again. We are over at the Animal Farm Island because I happen to have made a bit of a discovery. I was actually over here in the grasslands part that I'd built, trying to get some animals, catching some chickens, some cows and whatnot. When I happened to look up in the top left hand corner, you see where it says forest? Yeah, if I was to head over this way, if I just stand here, look at that, slime. We have a slime chunk. So as you can see, I went and knocked out the grassland here, and yeah, look at that guys, we have got ourselves a slime farm as well as a animal farm. Look at that, we have cows and Christmas cows. Now this is why I'm so glad that we have our decent sword, because this can really hurt. It's these big slimes. No. What I really need is sweeping edge on this sword. Oh, dang it. Yeah, we need to get sweeping edge on our sword. So let's just have a look. I'm pretty sure somewhere we've got a sweeping edge book. I'm sure I've seen one. Let's have a quick look. Mending, no, where is it? Have we not? I'm sure we did. If not, we're putting it on. Looting, that would be good. Silk touch, unbreaking, look at the sea. I'm sure I had a sweeping edge book. Maybe I'm just completely imagining it. Either way, we're going to have to get that put on there. So we may have to see about getting that enchantment on. But yes, so having discovered that we have a slime farm, I decided to make appropriate use of it. And we used all the slimes that we collected to make a whole load of magma slimes, so that we can make more of the magmatic generators. If you remember last episode, we got started on the mystical agriculture. No, if I come straight down, yep, there we go. Yeah, we got started on mystical agriculture, so that we used the magmatic generators as a fuel to power that farm. There we go. Let's get everything back. And let me just get sorted here. So yeah, I made use of all these slimes so that we can actually make some more. And we're now making, let me think, we have 3 with the extenders, that's 600 RF, plus another 12 of 40. So that's another 480. So just over 1,000 RF per tick at the moment, which isn't too shabby, I must admit. But what we're going to do at the moment is we're going to go over there and increase the RF storage. Because as you can see, I've got another capacitor bank here with me. And we're actually going to increase the capacitor bank that's already there up into 2 capacitor banks. But yeah, let me get all the stuff together. Gather my wits about me after that onslaught that we just suffered. And yeah, I shall bring you guys back in just a moment. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, and hello Christmas cow. Give me a cookie. Thank you. I need a cookie after that. So here we are folks, over at the mystical agriculture UFO, and as you can see, there is the 15 magmatic generators that we went and put in. Unfortunately, only these 3 have the upgrades, but as you can see, we now have, I've went and put that other capacitor bank in here, so we now have 3 capacitor banks storing 150 million RF, and they're producing about 470, 480 RF per tick. Now, also, in between last episode and this one, I've gone and increased our Inferium production. There we are, that is a full farm, and these are all actually tier 3 Inferium seeds. So they're producing quite a lot. Have we got any extra seeds? Oh, look at that. 45 extra Inferium seeds. Well, these I shall use to upgrade to the next level. And let's just see how much Inferium that's been producing. Oh, 5,608 Inferium. Right, fantastic. Now, over here, now in order to make these up to the extra tiers, we've had to use the Prudentium and Superium, all the extra different essences as they go up. And I've been using the infusion crystals to make them. So as you can see, I've gone and got some tier 3 crafting seeds, and I've been using them to make some glowstone seeds, because this is one of the things we're going to be doing this episode, is we're going to be putting in a couple of extra farms because I want to get glowstone and redstone. And we're going to make a farm over this side for these two because we're going to be using a lot of glowstone and redstone. In fact, we'll probably end up with a farm, either one bigger than this for both of them, or one like this for each of them. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, to be honest, if I can get the speed upgrades for our magmatic generators, we'll be making 3,000 RF per tick anyway. So we might just go ahead and make one of these farms for both glowstone and redstone. But we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But for now, what we need to do is, tell you what, let's get all that inferium knocked up into, yeah, let's see if we can increase our inferium seeds up to tier 5 first. So in order to do that, we need to, let me think, let's have a look. Inferium. Right, so we have the tier 3. We want to make it tier 4. So to do that, we need to put the tier 3s surrounded by superium. Right. So this is where we're going to be going up the rankings. So let us grab, how much space we got? Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Right. We need you. Then what we need to do is you have you in the middle. And this upgrades it to prudentium. That's just one stack. So we'll go ahead and do this again. Oops. That's 2 stacks. And 3 stacks. Tell you what, we'll go do this one more, so we've got 4 stacks of prudentium then. So we just want another 4 stacks here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Do this one more time. This is why we need so much of this inferium essence, guys, because 4 inferium make 1 prudentium, and it is a ratio of 4 to 1 all the way up. So from these 4 stacks of prudentium, if you can do your maths, it'll give us 1 stack of intermedium. Yeah. Then we actually need the next one up. Look at that, we only get 16. So that was 16 stacks of inferium produce 16 superium essence. So it's 1 stack for one of these. And then these are going to be 4 again, but right. So I'm going to go and craft up a whole load of this. I'll be back in a sec. Right, folks, so that's 5,500 inferium essence we have just used. Crafting that up into superium has got us 1 stack and 24. So let's see how many seeds that will do, because it ain't going to do that many, I tell you. So we have 8. And then what, another 3? Yep, there we go, 11. We have 11 tier 4 seeds. However, what we can do is plant these down. The seeds that when they do, every now and again, they will produce more seeds. And these will be collected by the farming station. So we'll just come along, as we found those 45 tier 3 seeds in there, the same thing will happen with the tier 4. So we'll just have to go along, swap some of these out, and just keep swapping them as we get more and more. And then once we've got some bit more essence, we'll maybe see if we can make a tier 5 one and do the same thing with that. So there we go, there's the tier 3 seeds, so pick all those up. And all these extra seeds, obviously these are all extra now. If we come just underneath here, I have, come on, there we go, a seed reprocessor. And this will take all these extra seeds and give us some extra inferium back from them. So each seed gives us 3 inferium. So there we go, that's another, well, we had 45 seeds, another 135 inferium. So yep, every little helps. And one last change that we made in between episodes, guys, you may be able to notice it or not, the colour of the soil. Now we haven't got any lily pads of fertility, we don't have any growth crystals, but what I have gone and done is made some fertilised dirt. That's right, all it is 1 block of dirt, 4 bits of rotten flesh, 4 bits of bone meal, gives you 2 pieces of fertilised dirt. And these seeds are growing a lot quicker on that. So I think that is going to be the dirt of choice for all of these farms. And since we've got the mob farm, we've been getting tons of bones and tons of rotten flesh. So yeah, that is not a problem. So right now we're going to go ahead and build another one of these farms. In fact, we're going to build two of these farms, one behind the other, on this side. And we're going to do that for the redstone and for the glowstone. And there we go, that is the platform ready for the redstone and glowstone seeds. Of course, we've still got a fair bit of work to do yet, because we still need the farming stations, 2 of them, and the conduits to connect them all up, and the unbreakable mattocks to go inside them, and we also need the seeds as well. But I've got plenty of glowstone seeds. What I'm thinking is I might actually try and make some redstone seeds now, just so we can put some of those in to see if they're multiplying. Because while I've been working, look at that, we've got 9 more tier 4 inferium. Now I'm going to wait until there's 11, and then we can swap out another row. But if we can make some redstone seeds as well, then we should be good to get some of those reproducing. So let's have a look. Redstone. I know it's the orange crafting seeds that we need, yeah. Right, so let's see, what have we got? If I break some of this down, let's just see if we've got enough to make 5. Let's see if we break that down. Oh yeah, 16. Yeah, we've got enough. Easily, we've got enough. Look, put those 5 seeds in there. We're gonna have more than enough, even with just that. In fact, we only need 20. Yeah, there we go. Let's get, so I just need 20 redstone. So let's go and grab that from the base. There we go. So we have the 20 redstone. Let's get these seeds made up. We'll get them planted. Fantastic. And then that should give us in good stead. So by the time we've got all the farms up and running, we'll have quite a few more seeds. So pop them in. There we go. Right, we'll leave them to it. And what seeds are these? This is a tier 3. Well, we might as well get rid of those. We'll just stick them down in the seed reprocessing centre. There we go. Right. So now we need conduits. Let's see what we've got. So we need. We're going to need quite a few more energy conduits and item conduits as well, probably. Let's just run from the furthest farm at the moment to see how many we've got. So what we're going to do is see what we need and then run back to base HQ and get everything done. So run these all the way along. I'll go back and put the item ones in a moment. And we might actually be okay. Might. Famous last words. We shall see. Right, and then we want to run this along the edge, I believe. Yep, so we want it coming this way. Yep, okay, so we've definitely got enough. That's okay, so we don't need conduits. All we'll need is the actual farms themselves and the unbreakable mattocks. And a couple of storage, the storage drawers as well. What I'm probably going to do is, in fact, let's just see the redstone essence. Can it be used for anything else? No, it's just redstone. So what we're going to do is make a couple of, or make one crafting station. We'll hook that in somewhere along the line here, and then the essence will come out of that as glowstone and redstone and go into a couple of storage drawers. So yeah, we're going to get all these things together. Let's head back over to the base. So there we are, folks. That is everything I believe we will need for the redstone and glowstone farms. We've got a couple of farming stations and some double layer capacitors to go in them. They've each got a unbreakable carbon and obsidian mattock, just like our inferium farm. And then for the collection, I've got the tier 1 crafter, which will do 2 recipes, which is all we need, glowstone and redstone. Then they will then be passed through the drawer controller, which will put it through to a couple of drawers via a bit of trim. I'll show you why I need the trim when we get over there. So let's just go and head over hopefully by now we should have quite a few of the redstone seeds. I mean, it's taken me a little while to get all this stuff made up and to get the PaternoX unbreakable. But we'll have to wait and see. We've already got plenty of glowstone seeds. I mean, not enough to do the whole farm. But yeah, let's have a quick look and see how we are doing. So first things first, let us check out the farm, see if we've got any redstone seeds in there. Please, 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 please. Yeah, well, we've got an extra 3. Still, it's better than nothing. And we've still only got 9. Right, okay. Never mind. Right, let's get... We're actually going to need some of that and some of that to teach the crafter the recipe. So that's pretty cool. Right, let's get these things set up then. So first things first, we'll get the farming stations in place. One. And give you a capacitor. There you are, it's filling up already. Lovely. And the other one. There we go. And a capacitor. Now we want to lock all of these so they don't pick up the seed. They don't try and plant. I'm wondering we could because it's only the same thing, but nah. Leave it like that. Right then. So let's get these seeds planted down. Now we need to take these out and swap them for the redstone ones. So you 2 3 4. Was it just the 4? No, 5. Right, 5. Okie dokie. And I tell you what, I might as well stick these in as well. There we go. Right then, let's grab these seeds and get these planted, shall we? So you can go in there. We want you and you. And we'll take one of the PaternoX. So, which one shall we plant first? Doesn't really make much difference, but just because it's right next to it. Redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Now we'll get all these planted, then we'll go and hoe the rest of the area. But for now, let's just get these seeds planted and get them growing. And then, like I say, once we've done this, we will then set up the collection area so that we can start crafting all of the essence into the respective materials. It's the redstone that we're going to be using a lot of, but also the glowstone for things like my customizable blocks, so that we don't need torches everywhere. But for now, I'm going to get these sorted and I shall bring you guys back in a second. Well, there we go, that is the crafter in place now. So as you can see, we have the 2 different recipes, one for glowstone and one for redstone. There we are, that's the glowstone recipe and redstone. So of course, once all that's filled, it fills up in here, then it will be extracted along here. Now we have the draw controller in the corner here. Now the reason I've gone and put it in the corner is so that when we have more mystical agriculture farms out this way, they can all come in. There's one controller, and this area here is where we will have our storage system going. But of course, we can't have anything in this corner, which is why I've gone and got the trim. So there we go. And then if we put that there and one there. Now I've got some redstone on me, so we can put some redstone in there. There we go. And as soon as I get some glowstone, that should go into that one there. And then we will just expand this as time goes by. So there we are, folks. That is our redstone and glowstone farms all set up. Anything produced? Right. Just need to go and tell these to extract. Any glowstone. Oh, and we have seed as well. Fantastic. We'll get you planted, shall we? Why not? In fact, I don't need to take the mattock out. I've already got it hoed. There we go. Right. Well, there we are, folks. We have our redstone and glowstone all set up. We've also started on our mystical agriculture. Now, as you can see, I have gone and put some of the lilies of fertility into the our farms just here. that took a while, and I'll explain how I did that in the next episode. But for now, guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please go ahead and smash that like button. Let me know you enjoyed it, and anything you might have to recommend, let me know down in the comments. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button and to ring that bell so you get notified when all the new videos come out. I've got a feeling this will continue to be a weekly series on a Monday afternoon, sorry, for the foreseeable future at the very least. So until next week, guys, take it all easy, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye, guys. Bye.